And we are live here at MacArthur High School as you're set to see the MacArthur Lady Generals take on the Nimitz Cougars here tonight. We're just 2 minutes away from game time. We'll be back for team lineups and national anthem here on Vype Sports.
Just before we move to the line, we also ask fans, please respect the officials of tonight's game. And now for the starting lineup. Guard, sophomore, number 0, Jonathan Clemente. Guard, senior, number 1, Jemiah Thomas. Guard, senior, number 5, Camille Davis. Guard, senior, number 21, Tatiana Cole. Guard, senior, number 22, Tyler Thomas. The Lady Cougars are coached by Coach K and assisted by Abdel Martin Owen, and Jemiah Greenberg. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for your Lady Generals, track guard, senior number 1, Courtney Youngstown. Guard, junior number 5, Leslie Nazario. Guard, senior number 10, Itzel Gerard. Guard, senior number 11, Veronica Jimenez. And junior number 22, Deanna Evans. The Lady Generals are coached by Ashley Dennis, assisted by Lawrence Grizzly and Linda Paxton. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the game.
And we are live here tonight as you're set to see MacArthur Lady Generals take on the Lady Nimitz Cougars. It's Paige Lawrence here on the call tonight as we're set to see some exciting basketball here this evening. The MacArthur Lady Generals, they come in with an overall record currently 1-9. Their last game was a loss versus Randall. Next game, they'll face Eisenhower, but tonight they're facing the Nimitz Cougars. They come in with a 3-8 record. Their last game also was a loss to Lake Ridge, but both teams looking to change the pace of their season here tonight. The Lady Generals will be in their white unis, top and bottoms tonight, as the Cougars will be in their Pierce Gold Yellow here tonight. For starters, for the Lady Generals, you have Courtney Upshaw, number 1, number 5, Leslie Nazario, number 10, Itzel Guevara, number 11, Veronica Jimenez, and number 22, Deanna Esperanza. And for the Cougars, the starters, there'll be Jonalais Clemente, number 1, Jemiah Thomas, number 5, Camille Davis, number 21, Tatiana Cole, and number 22, Massa Johnson. And right out the gate, Cougars win the tip-off, and that's Davis Jr. on this roster at first at hand. They'll swing it to the right side, tries to bounce past it at the line. It's a fight for the possession, and it looks like it's going to be an early jump ball. So this jump ball will be in favor of the Lady Generals. And she'll find Upshaw, but it's quickly stolen there by Thomas. Thomas getting a little contact on the play by Jimenez. And that will send Thomas on to the foul line there. But Jimenez, she will have one foul to start. Thomas outlined just a bit short, rolling off of the front of the rim there. One more to go. And a little assistance from the rim, but it will do it to get the Cougars on board first here. Free throw attempt there by Thomas. Upshaw trying to make a way through fierce defensive. It's a loose ball and a race to it. Looks like Messiah Johnson will get there first. So it will be a general inbound. Upshaw back in possession. So take her time this time. Swings it over to Jimenez. Jimenez will find Guevara. Guevara from the top of the key. Just rolling off of the rim. Rebound grabbed by the Cougars. And they're going to call it a double dribble there on Clemente. of the Cougars. So it'll be a turnover there in favor of the Generals. Upshaw taking her time. She'll swing it to the left. Clementine Guevara on the attempt and a block by Tatiana Cole. But they will her outbound on the possession there. So Generals will remain in possession, but a big defensive play by Cole. I mean, she's the tallest on this court here. So definitely has that in her favor here tonight. Upshaw try to take the baseline, but they'll rule it a travel on the pivot foot. So Cougars will regain possession. It's Thomas taking her time here. Just one sole point on board, and that was rewarded to Thomas. Cole will take her competitor. She'll decide to go up. Looks like she wanted to pass. She'll take the rebound, and Cole cleaning up there, and she's good for two. Finding Upshaw. Upshaw, Thomas duo. It's been a high pressure one. Thomas on the steal. She'll try to go up to grab some contact. They'll do the hold there. But Thomas with the steal. So a baseline inbound coming for the Cougars. They'll tip it over to Cole. Cole's over everybody. She grabs her own, but rolling right off of the rim. And they'll rule it a jump ball on the attempt by Johnson. Great defensive effort there for MacArthur. As we'll have a timeout call by the Lady Generals. We'll take one with them. 3-0 break here. And we're back here in first quarter action as you're watching MacArthur Lady Generals take on the Nimitz Lady Cougars. Right now it's 3-0. Nimitz Cougars leading the way with the baseline inbound here to come. They'll find Cole. She's on the left side. One defender outside. She'll dish it outside to Davis. Davis, nothing but net. And it's a clean three for her. Generals yet to get a response here. This ball's tipped outbound. Last touch by the Cougars, so they'll rule Generals possession. The Generals got to get on board here. It's Upshaw. Trying to navigate the pressure from Thomas. They roll it to the right side to Nazario. It's at the top of the key. Back to Upshaw. Upshaw gets the block. They'll switch it to the corner. It's over to Jimenez. Jimenez. They're looking for an option in. Generals not giving in. Upshaw takes it. They'll come out. It's a shot from the outside. That's it. So Guevara with a clean 3 to get this Generals team on board here. It's a big bucket there for Guevara and a great response for if you're the Generals. It's a fight forward, but some way, somehow, Davis finds her way out. It's a loose ball. Generals will call it. Slow pace here as Jimenez tries to take it, but she's denied by Clemente. And they'll call that a foul, so that's going to be Clemente's first foul. First team foul for the Cougars as Jimenez will shoot for 2. First is good. We'll have a substitution for the Cougars as Malaya Perry, sophomore on this Cougars roster, will check in. Jimenez to shoot for one more. And she'll go 2 for 2 at the line. So now Generals just down 1. And they'll roll a double dribble there by Clemency before she can even get across the half. So Generals regain possession here. And a bad pass sends it right into the chest of the Generals. As the Cougars will find their way back into action. Pass intended for Clemency, but intercepted by Upshaw. As things have rolled outbound, still Cougar territory. It's pushed out to Perry. Perry swings it over to Davis. And they'll take it to Johnson. Johnson tries to put it up. She gets her own rebound. And she's good for it there. That's Johnson's first basket here tonight. Just 4 minutes remaining here in first quarter. Looks like they'll switch Upshaw to be guarded by Clientele. She'll take the light approach, just a little too light on that attempt. Cole's under basket. And a shot attempt by Jimenez. She's able to draw some contact from Johnson. And she'll go to the line to shoot for 2 once again. That's going to be Johnson's first foul here tonight, second team foul. But Jimenez will shoot for 2. First is good. So we'll have double substitutions on the Cougar sides. Alea Hutchison, sophomore number 11, checks into the ball game, and then you'll have Jamila Thomas check back in as Jimenez will shoot for one more here. Nothing but net on that one. Takes her to 4 here tonight. All free throws. But General still down 1 here. It's Thomas at the top. They'll dish it to Cole. Cole under the basket. Bounce and dribble into it. Cole now at 4. Slower pace by Upshaw. Trying to get players into motion here. Ball handling, it's lost. Sent up to the Generals. Lone Cole at the top. And she'll take it. So an easy cleanup basket for Cole to extend their lead by 5. Generals trying to get a response here. In the hands of Aubrey Velez. It's to Upshaw. Upshaw on the baseline, but just couldn't get a good shot. On the fadeaway, that's it. So Guevara, she has a 3, now a 2. General still down 3. They'll switch it over. Hesitation by Davis. It's in her hand. She'll take it, but just a little too short. Generals clean up there. It's back to Upshaw in the corner. Jimenez, she'll swing it. Velez looking for an outlet. It's a loose ball. Cougars will get there first. Moving with some pace, that's Davis. She swings it to the corner to Hutchison. Hutchison, bad angle there, but Cougars, they'll reset here. Swing it back over to Hutchison. She'll shoot again. In and out it goes, but Cole is there to clean it up. Basket for Cole. She now has 8 here tonight. Upshaw trying to split the lane, trying to prevent that block from Cole. Tries to float it up, but just a little too short. Hutchison on the dribble. Hutchison at the top. Set the key. Upshaw comes out with it, but loses the dribble on the handle. As we'll have some quick substitutions. As let's see, Esmeralda Sandoval will check in for the Generals. They'll swing it over to Hutchinson. Hutchinson inside to Cole. So they're going to call a foul on Aubrey Velez. It's her first of the night. They'll call it on the floor there, so not a shooting foul. So baseline inbound to come for the Cougars. They'll give it to Johnson, but just a little short on the attempt there. We'll have things going in the opposite. Generals trying to figure out some offense here. She'll find Velez. It's split down. That's Nazario. Back to Upshaw. Just under a minute here. Upshaw trying to go down the lane. They're going to call it a push foul there by Thomas. So Thomas now has one foul. This is the team's third foul here. But it's on the ground. So Generals will have an inbound to come. They're fine Velez. It's to Sandoval. Bounce pass it back to Sandoval. It's to Upshaw. Upshaw trying to figure it out. She'll withdraw. Generals unable to get the shot that they want. They'll take it over to Sandoval. It looks like Upshaw wanted it under the basket. And losing the handles, that's Guevara. Cougars come out with it. That's Hutchison to Cole. And Cole will get the foul there. That foul's going to be on Leslie Nazario. That's going to be her first of the night. And that's her third team foul here tonight. So Cole will go to the line to shoot for two here. Cole only has 8 here tonight. First shot is good. So Cole goes 2 for 2 at the line here. As the Generals need to get a response just under 4 seconds. So time for one more basket. Upshaw, she'll take it. Very near, but that will do it for quarter one. 16-19, Nimitz Cougars lead it all. We'll take a break and be back for second quarter action. And we are back live here as you're watching MacArthur Lady Generals take on the Nimitz Cougars. Right now, quarter one went to the Cougars 16 to the Generals 9 as we're getting ready here for another 8 minutes of second quarter action. Generals out gate with the possession, and it's going to be stolen by Hutchison. She's won the beat, rolling right off of the rim, looking for the end one, but she'll take the hit there. They're going to call that foul on Deanna Esparza. It's her first foul here of this ball game, as Hutchison will make her way to the line. No basket yet, looking to claim two. First shot is good. So she'll go 2 for 2 at the line here to extend their lead here by 9. Generals got to get some good looks here. They've been having some issue with getting the shot selection that they've wanted. I mean, when you have a post like Cole awaiting the basket, you got to go beyond the arc like you're seeing here from Guevara. Good attempt, just not there. And a little pass and go. Quick response here and ball movement. That's going to be Johnson on the basket here for the Cougars. But this quick ball movement you're seeing from the Cougars, it's definitely a force to be reckoned with if you're in general. Guevara from the outside again. Far out. Thomas comes out with the possession off of the rebound. They'll dish it inside to Cole, but just short that time. Generals hold their breath there. Guevara, she'll opt to bring it up. She's met by pressure of Thompson. And the baseline pass, but is sent outbound. So Generals will remain in possession here. It's going to be tipped out by Hutchison. So still General possession. She'll try to find Upshaw, but it's going to be tipped outbound by Thomas. Now Upshaw. She'll swing it over to Nazario. They'll switch to Guevara. Guevara from the outside again, but it's off the rim here. Upshaw finds it. She'll take it for herself this time. A little too high on that possession. And Hutchison takes a tip, and it's tipped and stolen there by Nazario, but she can't get to it fast enough. But a great hustle there by Nazario for the Generals. In the hands right now of Davis. Run some offense to Hutchison on the left side. Hutchison left free. She misses everything there. She'll call for it back. Takes a spin move at the free throw line, and a nice bucket there if you're Hutchison. Generals take the dribble up to Upshaw. Send it back to Guevara. So swing over to Hutchison. Shaw was met by a double team. They'll try to send it right back, but she's immediately met with that double team of Hutchison and Cole. And it's a loose ball here. Hutchison comes out with it. Generals retreat. So send it over to Thomas. Thomas off the glass. Cole on the cleanup. An easy bucket for Cole. And we'll have a timeout called by the Cougars. Generals, 24-9. We'll take a break with them. Be back shortly. Back here at the MacArthur Lady Generals taking on the Nimitz Cougars. Cougars showing some dominance here in this first half, 24-9. Lead scorer right now is Tatiana Cole, number 21 of the Cougars. She now has 12 on books. As the Generals try to get a response. It's an inbound here to Guevara. They'll switch sides to the left side. Upshaw's there. Guevara's there. They'll push her over. Guevara cleans it up off the tip. Upshaw's in the corner. She has a double team there. So from that right side, it's just going to be a no-go for the Generals. As they try to work their way inside, Upshaw finding a tiny slot there, but just can't get the shot down. Clemency, she'll send it down to Cole. She's under the basket, takes the fadeaway, and a nice bucket for Cole there. I mean, she definitely has the height advantage right now. It's working in her favor. Split in the lane. And just too short by Leslie Nazaro. A good effort there for the Generals. The Cougars keeping the pace here. And it's Upshaw. Upshaw tries to dish it off, but a loose ball will send it in the opposite. Now it's Upshaw versus Thomas. Thomas gets a push in the back there by Jimenez. Oh, they're going to call that on Upshaw there. So they're going to call Upshaw for the hold, which will send Davis to the line and shoot for two here. First is short. We'll have a clean sweep here for the Lady Generals as Aubrey Velez, Esmeralda Sandoval, and Tatiana Medina checks into the ball game. And Davis will miss both at the line here. But Generals, they got to get some offense running here and some shots. It's been their Achilles heel here. They have to go for it, but another steal by the Cougars. That was Malaya Perry on the steal. Tipped out bounds by the Generals, so remain in possession of the Cougars. We'll send it out to Clemency. She'll take her time and the shot. Rejected by the rim there. It's like the Generals tried to lead it off with a lead pass. They just couldn't get there fast enough. Looking for an outlet. And ball is passed right into traffic. So it's like Devia Samrell. So still Generals inbound. They'll swing it over to Perry. Perry will find Davis back to Clemency from the opposite side this time. Upshaw comes out with the rebound. And they'll call a carry there by Upshaw for another turnover for the Generals. Swung out there to Clemency. Clemency inside the arc this time. Just can't get the shot to fall. But last touch by the Generals, so Cougars will remain in possession here. in a quick bucket there by Messiah Johnson. She now has 6 on books here tonight. Upshaw tries to split the lane here, but met with a double defender and some height. Clemency, a quick dish-in pass. And Summerell looks like she kind of slips up there. She looks to be okay. But Generals will remain in possession here. Generals trying to find an outlet, but can't do it. Looks like they're trying to do the pass and go. Upshaw on the screen. Upshaw taking a block by Clemency, and Cooper's able to keep it in play. They'll dish it inbound. And it's a loose ball. Generals still come out with it. They'll find Upshaw here, but Upshaw got to get control of the offense here. It's a high ball into the corner. They'll swing it to the left side. Finding Upshaw. Upshaw splitting the defender. But Upshaw just faced with some ball handling issues here. So just under a minute to go. Cougars still leading it all. This Clemency on the right side. She'll take the handles. Takes the pivot, swings it over to Davis. Davis met by Upshaw. Rolling off of the rim. Cougars keep it inbound. Generals all over it. There's 20 seconds remaining here in the first half. And they're going to call a foul there on Dina Esperanza. This is going to be 2 on her. 6-team foul on books here tonight in the first half. But Cougars still finding their way. Davis, she worked for that bucket. She now has 5 on tonight. As that will conclude the first half. 30 for Nimitz Cougars, 9 Lady Generals. We'll take a break for halftime and we'll be back for more volley. And we are back live here as you're watching MacArthur Lady Generals take on the Nimitz Cougars here at MacArthur High School. In first half, it went to the Cougars 32-9 with their lead scorer being Tatiana Cole. She came in with 14 points in that first half. 10 of those came in the first, 4 came in the second, and right behind her was her teammate, Messiah Johnson, another post. She had 6 points, 4 coming in that second quarter. For the Lady Generals, their lead scorer was Itzel Guevara. She had a 3 very early on in that first quarter, and then a solo bucket to add to that, and also a steal. So she's been the leading scorer, followed by her teammate, Veronica Jimenez. She also has 4 points. That accounts for the team's 9 points. But Generals, they got to get some more offense rolling. Guevara right out of the gate there to get the Generals on board here in the third quarter. It's an high ball pass. Hutchinson takes it off the bucket. Cole, clean up crew. And it's a bucket for her. It's a tip over. Generals still in possession here. Upshaw back in hands. She'll reset the offense. Swings it over to Medina. Medina, high ball pass over to Jimenez. Jimenez swings it back to Upshaw. It's over to Jimenez. Guevara from distance, just rolling off of the net. Not quite, but almost. It's back into the Cougars. Hutchinson, no contestation. She's met with no pressure. That one bouncing right out of the rim there. Generals trying to move with a higher pace this time. But Thomas Davis is all over that one. Swings it over to Clementine. Clementine, that's her first bucket here tonight. It's a dribble down the lane. Jimenez loses the dribble. But Generals, they find it. Mac Guevara from the top of the key with a lot of distance there. But just a bit short. They'll swing it over to Clementine for the Cougars. But she's short there, right into the chest of Upshaw. Upshaw on the right side. She'll take her time. She'll take it herself from the top of the key. Unable to grab it. And Deanna Esparza just hanging on there. She now has 3 fouls on the game here tonight, but we'll have some substitution for the Lady Generals as Nazario will check into the ball game. Also, Esmeralda Sandoval will check in. So it'll be a Cougar inbound. Davis taking her time. She'll swing it over to Perry. It's inbound to Cole, rolling off of the rim that time. Guevara. She's met by Davis. Send back to Upshaw. Upshaw. Guevara from the right side this time. It's off the net. But I'm not mad at the shot selection. Definitely got to keep going. And a hard foul there. They're going to call that one on Esmeralda Sandoval. It's her first. And that will send Thomas to the line to shoot for 2. First is short. Thomas will go 1 for 1 at the line. Just 2 points on the books tonight. As Generals met by a double team, Upshaw comes out with it. Just 5 minutes remaining here in the third. Upshaw, one-on-one action to Thomas. An intercepted pass there. That's Hutchison. And Hutchison will go to the line there. And they're going to call that foul on 22. That's 4 on her. She'll go take a seat here as teammate Aubrey Velez will check in for her. So Hutchison will shoot here. And she's good. 1 for 1. There. So now Upshaw trying to get some offense, rolling for the Generals. They got to shoot. That's going to be the key part here. They can't be afraid of the shot. And that's the biggest issue. A good attempt there for Jimenez, but just short. They'll take it. It's over to Upshaw. Upshaw getting a bit of some contact from Hutchison. And they'll forward lead the pass over to Thomas. But Thomas just too short on the attempt there. Caused a quick reaction. Generals got to get some shots up. That's Upshaw. She's in the corner here. Tries to take the baseline, picks up the dribble. She's looking for an outlet. And that one last took by the Generals, so it's going to be Cougars inbound as Guevara will check back into the ball game. Cougars moving on the offense. That's Cole, takes the pivot. That double team pressure. Excuse me, not Cole. That was Sire Johnson taking the pivot under the basket. But now Generals back in possession here. A swing over there. And a loose ball comes out with it. That's Davis. Great hustle. Hutchison tries to get to it, but it's outbound before she could. And it's going to be possession for the Generals. So full court pressure right now, but we'll have a timeout called by the Lady Generals. 38-11 Cougars dominating it all. We'll be back shortly for more basketball. And we're back here in third quarter as you're watching MacArthur Lady Generals take on the Nimitz Lady Cougars. Right now, Cougars leading the way 38-11. Lead scorer so far, that's Tatiana Cole of the Cougars. She now has 16 on books tonight. She's getting some rest on the bench here. But Generals trying to get things rolling on the offensive side here. They're going to want to need to take some more shots here. I think that's been their biggest downfalls, is not having the ball movement or getting the necessary shot selection that they've been looking for tonight. But they got to pick up the pace here. Pass intercepted by Perry. And it's outbound, but it's still going to be General's possession. Inbounded to the Generals. Trying to find a way in, and she's tripped. So they're going to call a foul there on Messiah for the clip there. So that's her second foul here of the ball game, but it'll be a baseline inbound to come for the Generals. General swing. Guevara almost losing it as Perry tried to intercept the pass. Guevara takes the baseline, tries to pass it over to Esmeralda, but she's unable to maintain the pass. So now I'm back in possession of the Cougars. Cougars taking her time, 2:30 on the clock here in the third. Cougars still leading, but still have the pace that you want from the corner. That was Davis cleaning up. That's Johnson. Johnson now has 8 tonight. Generals try to swing it. Try to sink the pace. Esmeralda loses the dribble there. The Cougars come out with it. Met with the double team pressure. They'll find an outlet in Hutchinson. Guevara keeping the pressure on Hutchinson. They'll swing it over the corner to Davis. Davis tries to swing it up. And she'll be able to draw enough contact to go to the line and shoot for 2. They're going to call that foul on Aubrey Velez. She now has 2 on the night. First shot is good. For Davis, and we'll have a full clean sweep here for the Cougars as far as substitutions go. So should go 1 or 2 at the line. Upshaw trying to get some offense running. General's got to pick up the pace here. They're taking their time. Look for Guevara. Guevara takes the high approach. Nothing but net for Guevara, and it's a clean 3. Guevara with the 3 here to take her team to 14. More shots like that will get them exactly where they need to be. Guevara, she'll take it from the same spot, just a little short there. I think her setting wasn't accurate. Cole blocked from behind, and it's good enough for a shooting foul, so they'll call Cole. That's her first foul of the afternoon, which will send Guevara to the line to shoot for 2. First is good. She'll go 2 for 2 at the line. Guevara now has 12. Looking to try to get her team back in this ball game as we're under a minute. The ball is switched over to Davis. Clementine thought about it but met with pressure. Looks for the screen from Cole, but she's met by Guevara. They'll dish it down low. Perry trying to take the pivot. And it's in by Summerall. Big bucket. That's her first bucket of the night. And swing it to Guevara. Guevara takes it again. And off the net, she's able to draw a foul. So she'll shoot for 3 at the line. And they're going to call that on Davis. So Davis is met with her first foul of the matchup, as Guevara will shoot for 3. First shot, no good. Second shot is good. So Guevara will go 1 for 3 at the line. She now has 13 tonight. It's from the side, just a short. Under 3. Clementine from the top of the key and at the buzzer. Clementine with a big 3 for the Cougars to extend their lead 46-17. We'll take a break and we'll be back for the remainder of the game. And we are back here as you're watching MacArthur Lady Generals and the Nimitz Cougars right now. Cougars leading the way 46-17 as we're here for fourth quarter action. Possession into the Cougars. Davis takes the dribble to the corner. Upshaw with the steal. They'll send it to Guevara. Guevara just shooting the threes here. Got to get a better look there. I like that she's opting to take the shot, but definitely still have to make sure that you have a good effort. Cole cleaning up over 3. as she now has 18. And a cleanup there by Jimenez gets the Generals the buckets. They just got to find their momentum here in the fourth. It's an high ball. Cole with the pivot. I mean, she's so quick with it and efficient. She's exactly how you would want her to be there. Switch it over to Guevara. Guevara to Upshaw. Upshaw with the quick release. McClemency comes out with the rebound. She'll find Davis. And they're really a jump ball. And so we'll see what they call there. It's a sling over there to Guevara. Rolling off of the net there. Fight for the rebound. But they'll rule it in favor of the Cougars. In a bad pass outbound by Davis. We'll have a change of possessions here. It's a jam at the net. Cougars come out with it. It's into the hands of Davis. Cougars still moving with some momentum here as they'll swing it over to Clemente. Clemente, she'll take the baseline. It's a high ball. And they rule that one off of goal there. So Generals still in possession here. So they'll swing it to the left side here. It's over to Guevara. Guevara tries to draw some contact, and she does. So she'll go to the line there. But they're going to call that foul on Davis. It's her second foul. So she'll shoot for two at the line here. And the first shot is good. Now at 14, looking to be at 15. And she'll go 2 for 2 at the line there. She now has 15, leading scorer for the Lady Generals. Let me see from the left side here. Generals trying to keep the pace here. Looking for the block. They'll switch it over to Davis. Clemente from distance, just short. Cole's there. I mean, Cole, she's on fire. She now has 22. And they'll call a travel on Upshaw. So another turnover will send things in the opposite. Backcourt dribble there. Upshaw met by Thomas. Thomas picks up a dribble. She's looking for a relief. Find Hutchinson. On the pass and go. It's intended for Johnson. But somehow Guevara comes out with it. Generals try to roll it with it. Cougars find their way back into motion here. Cole, clean up crew. It's good every time for her. She now has 24 on the night. Guevara can't maintain the pass from Upshaw. So now Cougars back in possession, 54-21, 3:48 on the clock here. Cougars still moving with a high intensity pace, a loose ball there, but they still come out with it. They'll send it over to Hutchinson, and they'll call a lane violation there by Cole. A turnover here will send things into the possession of the Generals. Upshaw, she'll swing it over. Deep down. Guevara, she's at the top of the key. Off of the net, it takes a big spin at the rim there. And Cougars claw it off. Hutchinson at the top of the key. Guevara on the rebound. Guevara still keeping the hustle here. Tip of the dribble, Hutchinson's there. She'll take the raindrop, but just not quite. Swings it over to Upshaw. Upshaw dishes it low. They'll pass it back out. Upshaw, she'll take it for herself. And there'll be a lane violation there on Leslie Nazario. So another turnover here. Now Cougars trying to climb their way to the finish line, but Guevara hustling to the finish. It's in the hands of Perry. She'll take that left side, dishes it over to Thomas. Thomas from the inside. Let's see how they call it. Looks like they're going to call it for a 3 for Thomas. So it's 2 Upshaw. Upshaw one-on-one. Just short at the rim. Thomas, she'll swing it forward to Hutchinson. Hutchinson dishes it over to Perry, and it's good. Perry grabs her first bucket. As Guevara still trying to work her way through from the outside. I mean, she almost grabs it. And a big bucket there for Johnson. It looks like they're going for 6-7 here. And we'll have a timeout called by the Generals. We'll be back to see if they can make that feat happen. So they can like And we are live back here as you're watching MacArthur Lady Generals take on the Nimitz Lady Cougars right now. Scoreboard reads 61-21 in favor of the Cougars, and it looks like the Cougars' new primary goal is to hit that 6-7. That just has been a social media phenomenon, to say the least. But right now, it's Generals' possession as Veronica Jimenez will inbound. She'll find Upshaw. It's a loose ball, 1:25 on the clock. See if the Generals can stop this from happening. And it's actually going to be Cougars' possession. So Cougars' possession, 1:19 on clock. They need just 6 points. And that's Hutchinson. She splits the lane. And it's in, so she grabs the bucket there. Hutchinson now has 8 on the board tonight. Just a minute remaining. Generals still fighting, remaining that possession. They'll swing it over. That's Guevara. Guevara, no look pass, and it goes outbound. So now it's Cougars' possession. Cougars, 43 seconds, 63 right now. It's Hutchinson. Ball's completely stolen there. It's into the hands of Guevara. Guevara, she'll withdraw. They'll dish it out, swing it. Upshaw, she'll swing it down to Guevara. Guevara, in and out it goes, but she caught some contact there by Perry. It's going to be Perry's first foul here of the night. As Guevara will go to the line yet again. She's had 15 here tonight, looking to expand. First is good. And that one's just short, missing everything. So now it's going to be Cougars. It's going to be Cougars' possession, as it looks like they'll take their time to dwindle it out. Just 10 seconds on clock, so 6-7's not going to happen here tonight. And that will do it for tonight's ball game. 63-22. Nimitz Cougars have defeated the MacArthur Lady Generals to better their record to 4-8 here this season. Lady Generals, they fall 1-10 as their next game will be versus Eisenhower this Friday at 4 p.m. while the Cougars will face Aldine this Friday. It's been a pleasure to call basketball here tonight, but Paige Lawrence signing out.